And we're good. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Quasar, and welcome back to another live stream. Got some stuff set up for us today. Got some Instagram posts, some Reddit posts, and some videos, as always. Some fun stuff. And I have a poll ready as well. A poll ready for everybody. And it is, you are the benevolent dictator of Earth. What do you fix? And we know what Cenk will fix.
If I were the the benevolent dictator of the world, I would legalize bestiality where you are giving, where you are pleasuring the animal. You see what I'm saying?
Having it with the music so uplifting. But yes, it is a Friday. We've made it through another week. Great job, everybody. But you are the benevolent dictator of Earth. What do you do first? So what do you fix? Do you give clean water for all? Do you fix international food disparity? Mental health service access? Or the literacy rates? Interesting. There's probably one of these that's correct statistically. Like it's probably like food disparity probably affects the most people or something. I don't know. Maybe water. I don't know what the numbers would actually be, but how does your heart feel? So let's start the poll. No bestiality on this one. Kind of a hard choice. Let's get started. Your shirt is actively disintegrating in front of us, LOL. Yeah, it happens. I was really considering changing it, but then I was just kind of like, I'm not the focus here anyways. I'm just the voice to the side. So let's get into it. Oh, and perfectly on time with the music too. Turn that off. We've got Grill Guy. Let's hear what Grill Guy has to say. Oh, look, the share is like in my shoulder. Perfect. See, this is why we wear the shirt. Works perfect. But this is from Grill Guy. Y'all want to see me be a Unc so bad. Relatable moment.
Y'all want me to be a Unc so bad. Y'all want me to be a Unc so bad. If I'm a Unc, how am I on a Harley?
Yeah, he's got a point. How can he be an Unc if he rides a Harley? Answer that question. You can't.
How am I on a Harley if I'm an Unc and I just got a tattoo today?
Ooh, fresh tattoo. What is that? Is it a bone? It looks like a petrified bone.
I'm an Unc, right?
It kind of looked like a burn on his arm.
If I'm an Unc, I rode my Harley to get a tattoo. Fresh. Plastic still on it. And I'm an Unc, right? Y'all want me to be an Unc so bad. If I'm an Unc, how you say I'm supposed to be an Unc, right? And I'm on a Harley.
And this was actually liked by Harley Plays.
Supposed to be an Unc, right?
And also by the Rizzler, apparently. He cannot get this helmet off for the life of him.
Y'all want me to be an Unc so bad. Y'all want me to be an Unc so bad. If I'm an Unc, how am I on a Harley?
Unc can't even get his helmet off.
How am I on a Harley if I'm an Unc and I just got a tattoo today? I'm an Unc, right? If I'm an Unc, I rode my Harley to get a tattoo. Fresh. Plastic still on it.
I really want to know what the tattoo is, but it doesn't help any. Seeing it with like a little more sunlight, seeing it a little covered by the shirt, seeing it fully exposed. It all means nothing to me.
And I'm an Unc, right?
I think it was because it looked like it looked like he was bleeding a lot. It really did.
Y'all want me to be an Unc so bad. If I'm an Unc, how you say I'm supposed to be an Unc, right? And I'm on a Harley. Supposed to be an Unc, right?
You know, he repeated himself so many times that watching the video again almost just feels like a continuation. Like it just keeps going. It's a perfect loop.
Y'all want me to be an Unc so bad. Y'all want me to be an Unc so bad. If I'm an Unc, how am I on a Harley? I'm on a Harley if I'm an Unc and I just got a tattoo today.
Like, what is this? Is this some type of lizard? Some type of frog? I don't know. Oh, it's a log. That's a good guess. This tattoo is so button screenplays. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's a lot I could say. Ooh, I saw. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to find it, or will I? There was a tattoo that I saw. There was a giant back piece. I think I might have liked it on Instagram. And I think we might have a new runner-up for worst back tattoo. I don't know if it surpasses Ben Affleck, but it's getting close. Oh, did I not like it on here? Ah, no, I didn't. Now I'm just talking about nothing. Here, I'll just look, just so it's not disappointing, I'll just look up a back tattoo I'll look up bad back tattoo on Instagram, see what comes up. There we go. I mean, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, this one works. It wasn't what I was looking for, but I think that this is definitely bottom 3 tattoos of all time. The most insane tattoo I've ever seen IRL was outside my dentist's office. A bald dude walked by with a full head of hair tattooed on, swirls and all. That's interesting. See, I've seen people do like the tattooed hairline. Like, I've seen that. That's not too crazy. Like, it's usually pretty noticeable, but if it's done really well, then sometimes it's like, okay, I see what you're trying to do. You don't have the ticket to go to Turkey. It's fine. This is heat. This is just a good tattoo. You just don't understand. You don't understand all the symbolism in here. There's a lot to explain. Imagine explaining this to your kid. You don't. You just go, well, what do you think of it? What does it mean to you? The chains coming down are about how Jimmy was chained to this gerbil form. Wasn't that what this was from? Wasn't he like, he became a gerbil or something? Fusi has a tatted hairline too. But I think Rampage Jackson does, the former UFC fighter, now turned streamer. It's not that uncommon. See, I know quite a few people who just have like degenerate tattoos like this, but stuff that's like worse. I won't say. It's not too bad. Like, the worst one ever is if you look up what Steve-O had underneath his ostrich tattoo. But I know a few people who have some. Not that bad, but they're getting there. This guy fucks. Nah, imagine hitting it from the back and this is what you see. Sorry. Had to. Unironically? Can you get a tattoo unironically? Or can you get a tattoo ironically is what I meant. All tattoos are unironic. At least I think. Tattoo of yourself. My only question of that is why. My grandpa had a tattoo of his name on him because it was like that old thing of like, if you die, then they'll know who it was. So he had a tattoo with his name. I forget where it was. I think it might have been. I don't remember. but I know he had a tattoo of his name. Imagine that. No, you died and they thought you were your boyfriend. You can get ironic tattoos. Like, what if you got a tattoo that said tattoo? My whole point is, like, what's ironic about it? Because if you say it's because it's so bad, it's ironic because it's bad. It's like, no, you just like bad tattoos. Some tats I've seen have to be ironic. They're so insane and weird. But that's what I mean. They're insane and weird. But what does it mean by, like... Because I guess the point is, like, what do I mean? What do you mean by ironic, I guess? The Chinese symbol tattoos that are misspelled on purpose are always funny. Get a tattoo that just says, like, orange chicken. And be like, what? Well, people start coming up to you and being like, why do you have that tattoo? You're like, what? I love orange chicken. Yeah, what makes a tattoo objectively bad versus ironic? Because I guess, like, I guess in some sense, Steve-O's tattoo, the one that I was talking about, would have been an ironic tattoo, I guess, because it's not like... I guess I can just classify it instead of explaining what it was. It was basically, like a pedophile tattoo. And not like a tattoo of, like, for pedophiles, like a tattoo, like, of a pedophile, dude, like pedophilia happening. Terrible stuff. And I guess, yeah, it's like that has to be ironic, right? But I guess it's like, what is the what is the irony? Pardon? So some people don't know about Steve-O's tattoo. Yes, he turned it into a man fucking an ostrich, and then turned that into a man and an ostrich riding a motorcycle together. But basically, you can fill in the blank for what it was before it was a man fucking an ostrich. I know nothing about nobody. Is that worse, or would you rather get that tattoo or get this tattoo? I guess I'm getting this one at the end of the day. You getting this tattoo, though? Probably not. Shout out Grill Guy. He ain't no Unc. It's a free tattoo when you've already paid. I was just giving that guy money, and then the tattoo was actually free. I was just being generous. So this is a point of view approaching in New York City. So this is how to do the approach. Anybody that's lacking game, pay attention.
The one over there, she's an 8.
Which one?
White? Black. Black, everything.
Black.
Yeah, go in front.
Where's black?
Black.
I don't see it.
Black, like, in front of the guy with the big backpack. Oh. Well, he stopped her. Definitely stopped her. Definitely stopped her.
Okay, first thing I can tell you that's wrong with this approach. Don't chase women down. Not a good look. Not the best look to flag a woman down like she's a cab or something. Hey, excuse me, over here. Like, it's not the best approach. But here, let's see what he does from here. Let's see.
Definitely stopped her. Let's go past.
In 800 approaches, that was the best fucking stop.
Oh.
She was so happy. She was
Wow.
even playing with her hair. She was. I literally stopped her. She was like, "Yeah."
I'd hate to see what the worst approach looked like. It was probably like, ah, and she pepper sprayed him.
Wow.
And I was like, "Hey, this is gonna sound really random. I just thought you're really beautiful." And she was like, "Oh," she was like this. Oh.
Wow.
I don't know if it was that random. She might have heard you guys going, hey, it's her with the bag, with the curly hair down there, down the street.
Thank you so much. I have a boyfriend, and I was like, "Well, your boyfriend's a lucky guy."
Congratulations.
And she's like, "Well, thank you so much." I was like, "What's your name?" She's like, "Jessica." Like, well,
Yeah.
Jessica, I hope you have a great night. She's like, "You too." She's like this. "You too."
Wow.
You too. Thank you. You really.
Even the way he's like explaining it afterwards, he's making her sound flustered and scared. She was like, oh, have a nice day. You too, you too. And then walked off. Like, that was his best approach in 800 approaches.
Really made my day. She literally said,
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that part.
"Close." That was 10 stoppage.
10 stoppage.
A 10 stoppage is still not getting her number, or Instagram, or anything. No type of socials.
Let's keep
That
it
girl
up.
is a 9.5.
Yeah, that's all. Yo, I saw her. I was
For
like, yo,
energy?
Brendan. Yeah.
That's.
I saw her. I was like, Brendan, come. I saw me. The one.
I just realized this is that movie. This is just Hitch in real life. Who remembers Hitch with Will Smith? With Will Smith and Kevin James. I couldn't remember who it was. For a second, I was thinking it was Jason Alexander, but I was like, that makes no sense. They're basically just trying to do Hitch in real life.
Over there, she's an 8.
Which one?
White? Black, everything.
Black.
Yeah, go in front.
Where's black?
Black.
I don't see it.
Black, like, in front of the guy with the big backpack.
I just want to see her scared run off again, because she definitely had
Well, he stopped her.
an unwelcoming vibe. She did not want, and I guess she doesn't need to be welcoming. That's not the point I'm making, but she did not want this interaction, it seemed.
Definitely stopped her.
She took a step back.
Definitely stopped her. Definitely stopped her. Let's go past.
Another step. So the laugh that she gave was another opportunity to take another step back, trying to create distance.
In 800
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
approaches, that was the best fucking stop.
Oh.
She was so happy. She was
Wow.
even playing with her hair. She was. I literally stopped her. She was like, "Yeah."
Wow.
And I was like, "Hey, this is gonna sound really random. I just thought you're really beautiful." And she was like, "Oh."
I really need to see if there's more of these.
Let me fix that.
Oh.
Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
Huh.
Oh. Actually, this girl was his jacket. Where's this girl? I think it's your type. Oh shit. Have a confidence. It's his jacket. Yo. Oh, he's looking good.
He's looking good. He's looking soft.
Even the worker right here looked and is like, do not chase her down. He noticed the like group over here and is like, yeah, why is that always their first move? Is make sure you run after them so that when your first words are like, hey, I just want to, I know this is going to sound really random. I saw you from across. You're going to seem like a freak. I'm sorry. That's just not the best move.
It's one feeling, polarized.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, she's
She was so happy. She was even fidgeting with her pepper spray can in her hand. It's, oh, dude, you don't understand. She was so happy. She was like reaching in her purse for something. I think it might have been her number. I don't really know. But then she said she had to go.
Cool. And that's why over there. Being the click.
Excuse me. Hi. You two are together friends.
Yes.
Okay. I just saw you come in the store and you both are gorgeous, but then I saw you and I thought I had to say hi to you.
Oh, thank you.
It's like he understands that it's odd to like single people out. So the point of that was he was trying to like make it seem he's trying to make himself seem more unassuming. Like, oh, I'm just saying everybody's beautiful. I'm just noticing all the beauty in the room. But you specifically, you right here, I needed to say something to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
My name is Keenan. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Keenan.
Nice to meet you.
At least he bleeped out her name.
What's your name? You two seem to be very different from each other.
Yeah.
Like you're like a very tall jacket, and you are very like chill hoodie.
Yeah.
What? You two are so different. Tall, jacket, hoodie, and the only actual like observation about their personalities is the other girl being chill because she's sitting down.
I feel like you guys met each other in the dorms.
No, we're like childhood friends.
Childhood friends, okay, but you guys like went together, but still kind of.
But
Why are you making these guesses? This is such a this is not the way to do it. I'm sorry, bro. You are no Hitch. This ain't it.
Hanging out together.
yeah.
It's a literal stream of consciousness. Just whatever is the first thing that comes to his mind.
Yeah. And wow, that's awesome. So you guys all grew up in New York City, I would assume. Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely wearing meta glasses. I've been wondering, because the light is supposed to be flashing like all the time, so everybody would like know that you're filming them. But I have heard that like some people have it where like they've rigged it to where the light doesn't shine or whatever. Is that just like more common now? Because I feel like I see so many Ray-Ban meta glasses like videos. It says it right here. Can you click that and then it'll bring you? Yeah, okay. You can literally see more meta glasses videos. But I see them so often that I'm just assuming that must be like the norm now. Now I'm expect everybody that's wearing glasses, I'm looking in those corners. Looking right at the viewer.
So if I was to say, like, let's say a good place in New York City to...
Is that literally that simple? You just Sharpie over the light? Not a very powerful light then, right? It's like a terrible... I feel like if you Sharpie over most lights, like you'll get at least some type of like you'd still be able to see that there was something there. That's crazy. I didn't mean to like this.
I guess like where people are, our age, let's say, where would you go?
You haven't even asked them their age.
I think definitely the Lower East Side.
Okay.
There's a lot of like younger kids.
Okay. So you go there.
Yeah, because I go to NYU, so it's like around.
Okay. Lower East Side in Brooklyn or Manhattan? Okay, so you hang out in Manhattan as well.
Yes.
Okay, I have a place in Upper Manhattan and with my friends. Where it's like coming to, enjoy New York City. And I just realized that Brooklyn was not what I thought it was.
Oh, really?
I thought it was going to be more crowded. I hear Brooklyn in a lot of the music and stuff. Yeah. So how would you say that people in Brooklyn are?
Oh no. And then this is also kind of bad. If you actually want to show interest in somebody's city, because who knows if they even care about the city in that way. But if you want to show that you actually like have interest in somebody beyond just their appearance or beyond like, I'm trying to get to know people like from around town. You should have started with that one. You shouldn't have started with "you're so beautiful." You should have just started with, "Hey, I'm trying to get to know different people. I'm new here." But then also jumping straight to like, I listen to all the songs. I hear everybody talk about Brooklyn. Where's everybody at? I don't know. It feels kind of like a shot at it almost. They're just being friendly because it's the safer option. These girls look bored and uninterested. No, definitely. They're just being polite. And I think that his game is very much lacking.
Compared to Manhattan.
Can't approach better than that. Thanks, brother. You definitely can. Awesome. Can you show us? I mean, you can't even show your face. Don't start that. Sorry. You know, you go into a customer service voice when at work. Yeah, they're just going like, mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. She is responding, being like, oh, I go to NYU. She's giving him a little bit of like something to work with, and he's just not doing it at all. She's like, I'm in Manhattan. I go to NYU. There's a conversation to have. You're like, oh, you go to NYU. What are you studying? Oh, da da da. Like talk about something like that. But no, he goes, oh, Manhattan, Brooklyn. It's just like, okay, switching it up, but cool. I think maybe they're in Brooklyn or something, but that's just funny.
In your opinion?
I think
This one's just, it's not going anywhere.
63% of men under 30 are single, and while that statistic is kind of crazy, the even sadder part is that the majority of those men will eventually settle with a woman that is not their dream partner. Now, if you're part of that statistic and you feel like you
Amazing stuff, man. Thanks. I'll buy your course today. And I know with high levels of training, I can accomplish this. Tandem bike downhill, MTB.
Ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Drop in. Yes.
Just look at this. For those who don't know what a tandem bike is and can't tell from the video, it's a tandem bike is a two-person bike where you have two seats and two sets of pedals on one bicycle. So these guys are trying to ride a tandem down a mountain.
It's working. Oh my. Oh, are you okay?
I'm good.
Ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Drop in. Yes.
It's like, not only did they pick like a terrible bike to do this on, but it's like, this is like the worst location ever. Just immediately.
It's working.
It's working. As he's saying it's working, he eats it. I love that sound too.
Oh my. Oh, are you okay?
I'm good.
Ready?
Yep, let's
Oh, it's just too good.
do it.
Drop in. Yes.
It's so steep. Honestly, they're lucky that it happened kind of early and that they didn't gain more speed. Because it was literally like once they started gaining speed at all, they just completely bailed out. But if they would have gotten like a little bit further, they would have started going up maybe. Maybe they would have had to pedal a little bit, but these sides are just also not very friendly looking.
It's working. Oh my.
They definitely got best possible outcome here.
Oh, are you okay?
I'm good.
It sounds like motorboating. Brrr.
Ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Drop in. Yes.
It's like he's just like anticipating it the whole time. He's like, when's it gonna happen?
It's working. Oh my. Oh, are you okay?
I'm good.
You ever see that dude hit max speed then fall out of the sky on those flying fans?
Thank you for the $5. I'm confused as to what you mean. You ever seen that dude hit max speed then fall out of the sky on those flying fans? Oh, the flying, like the propulsion, like paraglider things. I have not seen that. And I need to see that. This?
It's cautioned that paragliding comes with danger. One person experiencing that firsthand. Cell phone video capturing that.
I think this is just a paraglider. Oh, that's terrible.
Danger. One person experiencing that firsthand. Cell phone
Falling into the water while like, just imagine like the cords wrapping you up or something.
Sarah Williamson, a Palm Beach County lifeguard, was scanning the waters when she noticed that motorized.
I don't know what they're called, but they sit on a fan that flies, yes. Yeah, I don't... Not this one, but similar. Just doing a nosedive straight into water. Like, yeah,
Firsthand.
Probably not the smartest thing to do, gotta say.
That paragliding comes with danger. One person experiencing that firsthand.
They saved him, though.
Free the man from the lines. Once.
The guy on Fox News with a whole head mask on. I did not see that either. I'm hearing about all types of goofs on this Friday. Head mask. Oh. Is he wearing like a latex mask?
I need you to watch this video and look at this man's neck.
In the eyes of the Iranian people, but
oh, what the hell? This, I mean, that's kind of getting caught red-handed, isn't it?
the world global economy, which they're holding all hostage to.
That's so bizarre. That's so... I'm just so confused. Dude, it's like every conspiracy theory is becoming true. Fox News literally uses the same fucking guy for numerous interviews. I just don't even... I'm like... Because one, this is like such a good mask. Like, this is so good. But then why is it so good, but then also like ends right here, like one of those shitty ones you buy at like Halloween City? You know what I mean? On Reddit, there's like 3 other interviews he's done, but being a different person. That's crazy. Now that is wild.
Week staging for the actual Hajj next Saturday.
Okay, so I see. So here he is again. And it's basically to say that this is all fake. This isn't him. This is just a better prosthetic or whatever. That is... That is pretty crazy. Boomer's eyesight is too poor to notice. I mean, kinda, yeah. Oh, look, we got a big arrow on it. There we go. We see it. We see it now.
This is his throat, and it's like his skin kind of folding up in the lighting there. But, I mean, certainly, you know, in still pictures, it looks like it could possibly be a mask, right? But I personally don't think that it is.
So this guy's saying he doesn't think that it is. He thinks it's, what, a shadow?
The shadow moving, right? And it looked less like a mask. You know, at some parts of the video, right, when he's talking, right, you can...
Well, it looks like a shadow from this onto his neck. What are you talking about?
You can clearly see, okay, like this is his throat, and it's like his skin kind of folding up in the lighting there. But, I mean, certainly, you know...
I guess that's possible, but also the neck flaps on the side look kind of odd. And I know that happens as you get older, but this guy doesn't look that old. I don't know. I'm no conspiracy theorist, so ask your uncle. He'll probably know about it. He has his loose skin pulled back and clipped in the back. Oh, that's possible. He's just got it all just hung back there. Here's a real question, though. So people think magic isn't real. Magic is fake. Fist of the dog medicine. I spray dog medicine on my hands to make them tougher. He's been doing this for years at this point. Day 925 of spraying dog medicine on my hands to make them tougher. Lighting fireworks with my thoughts. I think this guy's actually developing superpowers. This is truth. This is true. This is proof, evidence of the truth that we can overcome. They cannot take us down.
Day 925 of spraying dog medicine on my hands to make them tougher. This is lighting fireworks with my thoughts. There's just a terrible sensory nightmare towards the end of this video, so if you can't handle that, you need to skip right now. Stick around to see if I can do this at a distance. But first, let's check in on Zero's badminton training.
Get him, Zero. Let's go, Zero. Zero. I'm gonna not put you guys through that. It just is a bunch of crunching noises as his hands are super coarse now. Because basically dog medicine is for their pads, to make their pads tougher so they can walk outside on rocks and stuff. But that's not why we're here. We're here to watch him light fireworks with his mind.
Day 925 of spraying dog.
If you want real magic, get Moldavite, Sparkles emoji, Top Hat emoji, Magic Wand emoji, Crystal Ball emoji. You'll be more powerful than a Grand Wizard.
Moldavite, so true. Very pretty green. Look at this one. Thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. Look at that. It's like real life kryptonite. Throw that at Superman, watch him crumble. That is true wizardry. A Grand Wizard? No, not like that, not like that. Honestly, I feel like I sound like insane. Everybody's insane. Trying to act like you're not is when you're acting crazy.
Day 913 of spraying dog medicine on my hands to make them tougher. Can I break this baseball bat over my head? Stick around and find out. But first, watch me obliterate the skull.
Okay. Every time, I'm sorry, it gets me. Oh yeah, I have seen this before. Are they saying it's this guy? Okay, this one looks like a little bit phoned. Like, I don't know if this one's true. These two are kind of like spot on the same guy. Ex-game member says Chauvin. Former Antifa member speaks out. I mean, wasn't it Fox that did the law like they won the lawsuit by saying that they were oh, thank you for sending it, Jarhead. Didn't Fox News win a lawsuit by saying that they're just entertainment? They're like, we're not actually, no, we're not news. Terrifying moment, paraglider flips over. 48 miles per hour, come on, baby. Oh no! What, he hit a bird or something? What happened? We're going down. Oh, is that it? We don't get the full thing? 48 miles per hour, come on, baby. He must have hit a bird or something. Crazy.
So first I want to ask you a question. Would you consider yourself a young Earth creationist in that you think Genesis means that sorry, losing my words. Would you say you believe that Genesis is literal and that God created the world in 6 literal days?
I'm absolutely certain the universe is at least 64 years old.
Okay.
All right, when I throw my mom in there, it's at least 88 years old.
Okay.
All right, look. The Christians are going to argue both sides of this. Here's what I think is true.
Well, I mean, does that really matter? Let's see. Let's
This is what you should.
Yeah, let's doom scroll for a second. Well, it's Dax Flame, so there's no more doom.
Do if someone hurts your feelings. Can I talk to you about something?
Sure.
Yesterday, when you made that joke about me in front of everyone, it made me feel upset. Try not to use accusatory words and instead focus on how it made you feel.
I was just trying to make people laugh.
I understand, but I'm just expressing that it made me feel bad. Most people will apologize once they understand how you feel, but it's not always so easy.
Don't be so fucking sensitive. This is exactly why I made fun of you.
Really? I'm sensitive? Making fun of people literally doubles their chances of experiencing depression. So just imagine how you would feel if I had said the same thing about you.
That makes sense. I'm sorry.
So true, Dax.
Some people just need a moment to consider your perspective, but if they still don't apologize, they might just not be the right friend for you. This is what you should do if someone hurts your feelings.
I think he handled it perfectly. No notes. Keep it up, Dax. Keep up the good work.
Excuse me. See if there's anything.
Oh, we've got young Fika.
Shoot. What was that?
I was just standing here.
So loitering is not permitted. So
Damn. Love's on him. He's on him too hard. I'd be careful, Love. I've got to say, there are crazy people out there, and the scalpers are some of the craziest. I've seen some videos of them fighting, some fist fights happening over Pokemon cards. I don't want that to happen to you. I really don't.
you're not like meant to wait here, I think. Good luck though, buddy. Excuse me. See if there's anything else. Shoot. What was that?
I was just standing here.
So loitering is not permitted. So you're not like.
Yeah, you're right. I just like that. He's like, I was just standing here. It's like, yeah, you're right. You were just standing here. Good job. Thanks for acknowledging that.
Meant to wait here, I think. Good luck though, buddy.
Calling him buddy too. The buddy is what's gonna start a fight. He wants that. That's content, baby. It's a fair point. It's a fair point. Hospital arc. Recovery arc. My physical therapy arc. It feels like he's playing up his autism to be more stereotypically autistic, but I don't know. The thing about Dax is, if you think that, you've really got to go watch like his stuff from when he was like 14, 15. I don't think that he plays it up, but I think that he plays into it. Like, he understands that that is what people like about him, but I don't think that he overdoes it. Like, out of everything that I've seen from Dax, he is either himself or what you're saying is true, and he is just the greatest Andy Kaufman of all time, because he's never not Dax. Even though what is his real name? Theodore, he is always Dax. He is never Theodore Madison Petrello. He probably is. He just knew Dax Flame was a badass name.
Excuse.
Love could take one of those Pokemon nerds in a tussle. Don't be so confident. You haven't caught him on a bad day.
Everybody always making excuses. Hey!
What do you need? I said, I need 27 passports and I need them like right now.
Oh, I don't think we can do that. And I start,
You know, lining up the $100 bills on the desk. And when I got to 10,000, he's like, okay, I think we can do it. So we got passports. Finally, when we got all the passports.
Wow, seeing this after seeing him being interviewed by Matan, this guy hates Indians. It's crazy. I didn't know that. I wouldn't have expected that from him, but it's just something that I learned from watching a bit of his content. Love seems like a sweet guy that could rage if he needed to, LMAO. See, I think that's true too, but also, I mean, my whole thought is this. If Love were to get in a fight, I think that his best course of action is to just not fight back and let it be an assault on him. You know what I mean? So he doesn't risk his living within the US. Doesn't risk that work visa. I did see the Matan interview with John. I always say his name wrong. Kariakou, I think is how you say it. Kariakou. Yes, John Kariakou. There was a clip Matan made that cut together. He asked him about working in the CIA, and then he clipped it together to make it look like he was asking him about his time working in the Mossad. Pretty good stuff. Oh, here we go. Now we got some beautiful stuff. My most popular song, and as you can see, this was liked by Olivia Lopes. And it's 500 Miles by In Jones 0415. Singing Grandpa a cappella. Most popular song. Let's hear him out.
If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. Lord, I'm one. Lord, I'm two. Lord, I'm three. Lord, I'm four. Lord, I'm 500 miles from my home. 500 miles, 500 miles, 500 miles, 500 miles. Lord, I'm 500 miles from my home. If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone.
Thank you, Neil Jones. Thank you. Is this song about Krakatoa? Possibility. No, this song is about 500 miles. Weren't you listening? We're about to watch Captain get raptured. I was feeling that way. Maybe from this next song, though. Similar vibe, but my parents are just the cutest. They played for us at our family farm day. I think we need to have a concert next with the whole family. And this is Our Sweet Life Off-Grid Farm. This is how I'm trying to be.
I say, carry me, Jesus. Lord, carry me. Lord, I've done my best. Make me do the rest. Carry me home. Carry me, Jesus. Lord, carry me home. Well, I get the faith. I finish my race. Carry me home. Well, I get the faith. I finish my race. I carry me home.
Amazing. Beautiful stuff. Sorry, I laughed during the middle of that because someone said, what's his least popular song? Let me see. Let me see if he has that one. Might not have that one posted. Got lullabies, though. An $8 lullaby.
Good morning, everybody. I'm excited to announce today that I have a new album that is available. It's called
Lullabies for $8. Sorry, I didn't let him promote it. No free ads. Sorry, singing grandpa. Go check him out, though.
Through the jungle, tearing limbs off of trees. Oop, oop, oop. Knocking great big monsters dead on their knees. Oop, 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 oop. The cats don't bug him 'cause they know better. Oop, oop, oop. 'Cause he's a mean motor scooter and a bad go-getter. Oop, oop, oop. He's the toughest man there is alive. Wears clothes from a wildcat's hide. He's the king of the jungle jive. Look at that caveman go. There he goes. There he goes. I see him. He's going. Look at that caveman. He can really run. He can fly. Who's that with him? Not really. He's gone now. Fred Flintstone? Yeah.
My 10-month-old would love these videos. Yeah, I think so. It's definitely that. It's for 10 months old. It's for 10-month-olds and me. That's the audience base.
There's a lighthouse on the hillside that overlooks life's sea. When I'm tossed, it sends out a light that I might see. And the light that shines in darkness now will safely lead us o'er. If it wasn't for the lighthouse, my ship would be no more. And I thank God for the lighthouse. I owe my life to Him. Jesus is the lighthouse, and from the rocks of sin He has shone a light around me, that I might clearly see.
I wasn't expecting it to be this long.
If it wasn't for the lighthouse, where would this ship be?
That sounded like something that would be in like an old like Disney cartoon where it's like Mickey Mouse loses his house to a corrupt banker and becomes homeless living on the street with Pluto. That song would be playing the entire time, I'm telling you. That's what this guy makes me think of, like, you know, back when Mickey Mouse was a solemn character that was depressed but tried his best and was able to make it through.
I've been searching. I've been searching. I've been searching every which way, yay, yay. Oh yeah, searching.
Oh, I've known about Drew Key. Drew Key. I always forget their name, but I've known about them for a while. Aren't they the ones that are from Arizona too? Because I remember they got popular locally because they were getting like pushed in our algorithm, and then all of a sudden they just like blew up. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it was them. But yeah, it's a very similar vibe.
I'm gonna get an old fashioned on the rocks. Sir, this is park.
Come on.
Roll another one.
Whoa.
Oh, that's some gas. Hold on.
Said I'm never lacking, always pistol packing with them automatics. We gon' send them to heaven.
Wait.
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 Sorry, I can't play too much of it because of the instrumental.
Hey, I gotta stay in my zone. Say that we've been beefing, dog, but you on your own. First night, she gon' let me fuck cause we grown.
Beautiful stuff, really. Where was I? We had Gramps. We had Neil. We had Drew Key. See, there's one more. Oh, let's see this one.
Okay, today I want to thank everyone who has watched my video on Instagram, 500 miles. I am over 2 million views on that now, which is...
Oh, it's his most. That's why it's his most popular song. What is this?
To know you is to love you. Just to see you smile makes my life worthwhile.
Just confused by that a little bit.
I'm on the 1, 2, 3. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find.
I don't know why this one's so funny to me.
Is the love that I've found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. I'm on the 1, 2, 3. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I...
Sorry, that one got me. I'm not familiar with Professor Sendy. Let me see. What is this?
Nonchalant, crash out.
Sun shalash out.
Twin, sun.
Twan.
Pretty good stuff.
Lococantological state authentic Laura. Super Kirkaflowistic expialibro state.
He actually took the time. I don't care if it only took a couple minutes. If it took 5 minutes, it's too long.
Esoteric, Erica Kirk. Esoterica Kirk. Esoteric, Erica Kirk. Preeminent. Esoterica Kirk eminent. Esoteric, Erica Kirk. Preeminent. Penimus. Esoterica Kirkemina penimus. Esoteric.
Penimus.
Quiche Lorraine is when you tell someone somebody else's backstory, or it can be when you just tell somebody something, or it can be when you throw something. A quiche penimus is a really cool story. Vagina maxing is when you're acting shallow and like...
This is true brain rot.
Davent. So this is don't and haven't. Use this wombo contraction when you don't want to do something and you also haven't done that thing. So an example of this is, I haven't taken a shower since last Tuesday. So I want you to take one because then you'll smell pneumatic. I'll still smell like this.
What the fuck is pneumatic? That's the one that's like tying all of these together, but I'm not like... It's peak cinema. Peak cinema and automatic, is that it? The only thing that would make sense.
I'm going to say the world's longest word slowly so that you can learn it, and then I'm going to stop it at parts so that I can Lorraine a few things to you. So it goes, lo kirkento logicalo. So if you look at the word, you'll notice there's no A between logic and lo, but we just throw in the A just to make it roll better. So lo kirkento logicalo, stay tothentic. Soap opera. So this is a super dope opinion era. Use this wombo when someone suddenly has a lot of opinions about things. So an example of this is, my Twazen used to be quiet, shy, and afraid of cameras, but now he's in a soap opera. My Twister used to be quiet, crashful, and demure, and now she...
This is am I having a stroke coded very much. This is how you avoid having a stroke, though. Maybe this is how you cause one. This might help with, like, neuroplasticity, you know what I mean? Might help you prevent Alzheimer's, I don't know. Dementia won't get you. But here we go. One last little piece of music to end us off from Instagram. Track and drums for our song Awful Lot. Out everywhere. 5/22. Bro told me to trust him.
Trust me, bro. Yeah. Trust me, bro.
See, this just reminded me that drums, I think, make, like, I guess maybe not most songs, but they make a lot of songs. A band with a bad drummer is usually a bad band. A band with a good drummer can usually, like, can kind of ride off that. Like, you can't have, like, even if you have a great guitar and great bassist, great vocalist, if you have like a drummer, it's just going to be so much more noticeable than having just like a guitarist that, you know, misses a riff here or there, or like a bassist that might lose tempo every once in a while. Like, obviously those things matter, but I feel like a drummer is just so much more noticeable. I wanted to hear some more drumming, mostly just piano. But I guess it's also, that's always opinion based anyways, though. No more drums. How sad. I guess maybe I go to the other guy's account.
Yeah.
This guy. This guy. There we go. Yeah, drums literally make the beat. But that's the thing, is like, a drummer can be simplistic. Like, they don't have to be super intricate in their drumming patterns to still be a good drummer. But that doesn't mean that, like, either of them make you a good or bad drummer, I guess. You can be simplistic and be really bad. You can be super intricate and be really bad. Or you can be either and be good as well. This is a sick shirt, too. I want that Spider-Man shirt. It's from Raimi Films. I think this guy might be kind of good at drums a little bit. We love some breakcore indeed. The thing is like, I do like some breakcore, but I don't know if I could ever go watch like a breakcore set. I don't know. But here's something interesting that's been that happened on Twitch. Hassan finds out about the Destiny Twitch unban. So for those who don't know, Destiny has been unbanned from Twitch after 4 years, 1 month, and 29 days? What? And then less than an hour later, Destiny has been banned. He got rebanned like so quick. And I think what happened is they unbanned him. And then it's like when he goes and tries to access the account, it just immediately unbans him again, which is like, it's interesting. But we'll get to what Dan Clancy had to say about it. But first we'll see what Hassan had to say.
Depressed base, which led to reduced turnout.
They did. He doesn't know. They did. Twitch did. That's insane. But I mean, Twitch is in the fucking pooper anyway. So who gives a fuck?
Why would unbanning Destiny be so insane? It would make more sense if he just went, okay, I don't really care. Because if you think Destiny should be banned for the things that he said, then you should be banned. Asmongold should be banned. Like, there's a good number of people that could be banned because of it. And we'll talk about more about it in just a second. But because Dan Clancy tries to articulate the actual reasons for banning, like timelines for like how long people are banned, and also like the reasons for bans, and then also explains why Destiny was unbanned, which I think is very interesting.
Whatever, let's continue.
There's a lot more to say about this. There's a lot to say about inflation. There's a lot to say about Biden's age. There's a lot to say.
Twitch was like, we have to get this sex pest who's written.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone else should also be banned, and that's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not a Destiny fan. I don't like Destiny. Even when I did used to watch some Destiny stuff, it's like I appreciated the articulation of his points, but I always knew he was kind of a shittier person. And then that was just proven, further on. And but the whole thing is just about keeping a consistency. Like, if again, like, it's all or nothing. Either all of them should be banned or none of them should be banned. And I think that that's kind of just a fair way to look at it. And I don't think Destiny being unbanned would really, I don't know, it's like the way Hassan treats him gives him such like a crazy level of power, and it's so weird to be like, why is he being unbanned? Just don't care. Like calling him Voldemort, having like your chat call him Voldemort and no one can reference his name and all that stuff for years is crazy and weird. And like, you want to talk about like obsessive? That feels more obsessive to like fully ban somebody's name and ever talk about somebody. Like, you could just ignore it. Hey, talk about Destiny. No. Destiny is a chaotic force with great potential, but man, he sucks, and it's self-inflicted 50% of the time. Yep. I'd say like 75% of the time. It's usually stuff he says or stuff he does. The other bits and pieces are coming from like the usual suspects, you know what I mean? The right just trying to paint him as a degenerate or whatever. Or Hassan trying to paint him as a degenerate. Horseshoe theory at work again. I guess they're trying to prove him as a degenerate, which is true though. So, horseshoe theory correct? Interesting.
Written manifestos on being able to say the N-word back on the platform, please.
About doing the switch without actually having a process and, having,
Destiny said that from that point on, he had a policy of ignoring a specific group of trans activists on Twitter after he got banned. Was he like more crude in his, or are you just kind of like censoring yourself? I'm a little bit confused as to what you mean. Because I remember what he said. Didn't he call them subhuman or something? He was like being like, he was being very aggressive with his language. And yeah, just the term subhuman, I think the Untermensch, right? Is that right? My German correct? the Underman or subhuman was like a Nazi thing. So it's like they take it back to that. But again, it's like if that's like the reasoning that we're using, I feel like other people could probably be banned by the same standards. He said inbred. That I'm from what I've heard Destiny talk about, I'm pretty sure at least from what he thinks, I'm pretty sure he thinks it's from the subhuman statement. I think that's what it was. It's because him and Gaffes got into it. Yeah, that's what like sparked the whole thing. I'm trying to remember it because I at one point knew like kind of the timeline of what happened, but it's leaving me now. It doesn't really matter. I think Captain Wright, he said subhuman. Because that is like a Nazi thing, but it's also like an internet. It's become like an internet phrase that people use, which is, I mean, honestly, probably did like spawn from 4chan or something. It's always like, you know, 2 steps, you know, 2 degrees removed just about from being racist. That's why it's good to think about the things that you're saying. And yeah. Because I think it probably wouldn't be as bad to call a specific person a subhuman, but when you're speaking in collective sense, you probably would. It's seen as bad for sure. Has anyone else had a weird shift on their For You page? Since last week, I've been getting more and more Hassan fan edits than ever. Went from 0 to now 4 times per scroll sesh. I have not been getting that. Are you talking about TikTok or Instagram? Because I don't use TikTok that much. But that has not been happening on Instagram. I always heard subhuman from League. I keep blocking, but keeps popping up. He's like Hydra. No, you're just causing more to come. Away, away. Not interested, not interested. More, more. Oh God, jump scare warning next time, sorry. He's just, look at him. Oh, I never watched Game of Thrones. What are they called? Yeah, the White Walkers. He literally looks like this. It being a low-res photo doesn't even matter. It still makes sense. It still works. It's literally him. Crazy. That's a wood elf right there. Just an elderly one. He's finally reached the end of his 400 years or however long they live.
Please see some. There have been a number of questions on the Destiny.
Here, let me boost him a little bit. He's kind of quiet. Speak up, sir. Speak up. That? Too much.
Been a number of questions on the Destiny thing.
Listen to that vocal fry. I can't even do it right now.
A human made an error in terms of the unbanning. It was quickly detected and corrected. It's a highlight that many people.
So an intern got fired. That's all I'm hearing. He said it was a human error that was detected and corrected, which to me sounds like somebody internally tried to unban him. And then they were like, no. It would be even worse if they, because in my head, it's just like, it's probably a Destiny fan that was like, oh, I want to unban Destiny. And like, I found a way to do it. I work for Twitch now. I got the codes to unban him. But it would be even worse if somebody was just doing like you know, just doing their rounds or whatever, looked over his old logs or whatever, you know, looked over the old logs and the old bannings and was just like, huh, why is this guy still banned? And then unbanned him. I think that would be a worse look for Twitch. So I feel like the smartest thing to do would just be to kind of drop it at this point. But I also didn't even know that Dan Clancy streamed like this. Like, is this a consistent thing that he does, or is this just like a one time, you know, just for shits and giggles? Yeah, they unbanned him, then did the Michael Jordan no meme. I know which one you're talking about. You need the GIF. You need the GIF form. On. Thanks tenor.com.
Banning, it was quickly detected and corrected. It's a highlight that many people don't realize. They're humans doing things. Humans sometimes make mistakes. Luckily, we were able to quickly detect this. So this was not something that was intentional. We detected it quickly and fixed it. Very sorry about any of the confusion that was driven by that. Let me just see.
Why is he also like only like half of the screen? He never learned about thirds. Now this is like crazy. He's so low, the camera's so high, he wanted his background showing. Look at my cool sword. And my figures. These just Funko Pops? What's this one? These collectibles aren't even cool. These aren't even rare. Dan Clancy, where's your bear brick? Get your bear brick out now. Clancy clarifies how ban length is determined. So I think that this is kind of interesting. And they ask if it's arbitrary, or they say that it seems arbitrary. They ask how it works. And the way he explains, basically just explains that it is kind of arbitrary.
Let's see. Hi, Dan. Can you talk about how ban length is determined for creators? It seems to be extremely arbitrary. Some content creators are banned indefinitely or for years, while others who engage in the same or worse behavior get a weekend vacation. The way, in terms of how the general ban length works, there are two factors. One is the severity of the offense, and the other factor is having repeat offenses. So in fact, sometimes if you have an offense, you eventually can lead to an indefinite suspension. We've adjusted a lot of the policies around that.
Do you see how that was also still kind of vague and not really explaining anything? How many times do you, like, what type of offenses? What, like, can you be a little bit more specific into, like, what, again, that timeline would be? Would it be after 3 offenses? Would it be after 2? Would it be after 5? And again, like, you're talking about, it depends on, like, the severity and how egregious the offenses are. You obviously, you don't want to, like, just talk about like illegal stuff while streaming as the CEO. But like, you can explain a bit. You could give us a little bit of details. So it's either they don't really have a strict policy on how they define time, like lengths, or he just doesn't know it.
Strikes expire after a period of time. So it takes pretty consistent egregious action to lead to an indefinite suspension, either by a singular action or by consistently violating the community guidelines.
Did Destiny get any bans before his perma? I don't know, but I would assume so. All right, let me see if, isn't there like some kind of ban site? Is it called like Twitch bans? Isn't there some website called like Twitch bans or something that like shows how many bans people have had? streamer bans. That's it. It's just called streamer. Isn't it just for Twitch though? Destiny doesn't even show up. He's just fully purged, I guess. Wait, literally? Very bizarre.
And so often the reason someone might be suspended for something longer is because of repeated violations. We also increase the length of a suspension based upon repeat offense of the same violation. So that's why when you look at it,
that also doesn't make any sense. Why would it only matter if it's the same violation? Wouldn't violations of your policy be held to the same standard? Like to your different policies? I would hope so. And obviously there's like a range of like policies in terms of how they would actually affect like how they would be processed in the law. Like if somebody's actually like streaming illegal activity, then there would probably be like a higher standard to maybe like inform law enforcement or something like that. But like still, I think that the banning process and all of that, you'd probably, maybe those would be instant permabans if you're doing illegal activity or something. But again, you got to be more specific about how many offenses would it take, to what degree does severity matter, because you're not necessarily explaining that, because you're kind of making it sound like it's arbitrary and whoever, it's a case-by-case basis where they can look at it and go, well, this person did 3 things. They had 3 offenses, but I don't feel like those offenses were that bad. They just said a couple slurs here and there, so we're just going to let them pass off. Like, I don't know. They're just like, whatever, let them go. But this person, this guy, no. Honestly, I should have used the slurs as the second one. I don't know. The slurs is the second one. The first one is supporting terrorism. 3 instances of supporting terrorism, a weekend suspension, 2 acts of slur usage, permaban. Again, I just think that we need to establish a better ground for these bannings. I explained that very poorly, but what are you gonna do? That's what we're here for. We're here for the giggles. I called him a White Walker. That's what we're here for.
Might see different lengths of suspensions.
YouTube is far from perfect, but the ad breaks make the Twitch streams completely unwatchable to me. Yeah, I set mine to like 20 minutes or something like that. Because you can either have them happen randomly or you can set them specifically. And I was like, in a 2-hour stream, I feel like every 20 minutes, that's like twice the length of what they do on TV, which I think is like every 9 minutes or something like that. On like traditional cable, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I think that Twitch, their system is kind of weird. And also the way that they have it set up where like, I don't know, you can get sent, because I can like, I could send you guys to an ad, and I'm not going to do that. I can literally just insert ads whenever I want, or like delay ads. That just feels like a weird system. Feels kind of unnecessary. Oh, that was something I can do that I do want to do. Okay, let's do this. So, gifted memberships. As a creator, I can gift some memberships out. So, send gifted memberships. I can do 10 per month. It'll let me do 5 right now for this stream. So, we'll do 5 right now and we'll do 5 for another stream. And this will give them access to the inner circle. So, that's a good membership. But yes, let's send these ones out. I wanted to send these out too. I'd meant to do this before. I completely forgot until just now.
Look at the gifted sub
from myself. I feel like those went to some good. Yeah. Most of those I recognize. Now, I'm a benevolent ruler of Earth. But good stuff, good stuff. But yes, I think that Twitch is kind of a shoddy platform. And when you have someone like Hassan willing to say that too, what are you going to do? This was really funny to me. Twitch user gets indefinitely banned for extreme hateful conduct over XQC related emote. And I just need to play it. I can't explain more. Here it is.
Look what it says he was banned for. Extreme hateful conduct. Devoting a majority of your stream towards promoting racism. Going on a prolonged rant how a specific group of people are a danger to society because of their religion. Participating in or hate groups' malicious activities. Brother, he told me for sending this fucking emote. Go in my chat. The name of the emote is Juice. Like juicers. It's a dumb dog shit emote. It's XQC with some juicers. Juice. I think he was spamming this emote and it got flagged by AI Kalenka moderation for like juice equals Jews. And maybe
oh, that's possible. Ooh, that's actually possible for their like content moderator. Ooh, but what's this?
This asks she and somehow gets scanned and it has a big nose.
Yeah.
Which I don't fucking.
That's pretty. I mean, that part's a little crazy. The this part seems a little bit just coincidental. This part, I don't know if it's got you banned, but that is a little it depends on the usage, I suppose, because I don't know if this is like from something. Yeah, we got some Jugga Juicers, but then we hit this. And then I'm a little like, have you seen Sausage Fest? I did. That was the Seth Rogen movie, right? The one with food in the store. It was like a worse version of Food Fight. You ever seen Food Fight? Now there's a good movie. Isn't it coming up? Yes, Food Fight. This one. With the dog and the fucking movie's so bad, but it's so good. I can't find a good image that'll show here. This will explain it well. Anybody remember this movie? Anybody remember this? Maybe this one's a better explanation than the actual. There it is. Look at him running up. Gotta catch him. Wasn't the Vlasic bird actually a character in this movie? They did use juice like that in that movie, right? That is how they did it. Sausage Party is just a ripoff of Food Fight. Doesn't it have if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Christopher Lloyd's in the movie. It's got Charlie Sheen, Christopher Lloyd, Hilary Duff, who else? Jerry Stiller. I'm just going off people I know. Ed Asner. It's got Ed Asner in it. Crazy. Got a lot of big names. That's all I can say. Food Fight. I forgot that the main dog is Charlie Sheen too. The main dog is Charlie Sheen and the main villain is Christopher Lloyd. But now we move on to this. We talked about food, but Hassan is claiming that Israel is behind the Kaya shot collar controversy and that he is a real big deal in Israel. Thank you, Grape Tickler, for the post.
If given the option, I would love to fucking duke it out on Israeli television. Oh my God. Not that Tucker Carlson gives a shit.
See, my main problem with this is it's literally just moral grandstanding instead of actually trying to talk about politics. Because yes, you could go and duke it out, and what are you going to just say? Just say it's a genocide over and over again? Like, we understand that maybe needs to be established more, but like, how much more is that actually going to accomplish, I suppose? And I don't know, there is more to talk about, but again, I'm just saying I don't know if Hassan's necessarily the one to do it.
Bro, by the way, I mean, look, speaking of like I might have more name recognition in Israel than I do in America at this point. I'm not even joking when I say this. Like, look, this is from the Times of Israel. Chris Rabb won, Pennsylvania 3rd. Times of Israel's article title is Anti-Israel Democrat backed by AOC and Hassan Piker wins nomination for U.S. House in Pennsylvania. Bro, Kayagate happened on October 7. It was in the Israeli news. They covered it on Israeli news on October 7. Not October 7, 2023, of course, but October 7, what, 20...
Yeah, no shit. It happened. Of course they didn't do it before it happened, Hassan. Nobody thought that. But also it's like, yeah, it was just popular news at the time. Is he trying to make us believe that they didn't talk about October 7th and they only talked about Hassan that day? Is that what he's trying to like make claim of?
25. Think about that. Bro, they're writing nonstop.
Because literally he's like, so 2 years after October 7th, they're talking about me and what me electrocuted, me shocking my dog with a shock collar. They're not talking about it. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's been 2 years. I imagine there was still a lot of news and remembrance, and I'm sure that we could find a myriad of articles. I'm sure. But like, you were also topical news at the time. You were also in India news. I think I found an article. Every time I look up different stuff about Hassan, it's always from the Hindustan Times, I think is what it's called. Hindustan Times. They love Hassan in India. Yeah, the Hindustan Times. I see so many articles that come from there. It's interesting. Yeah, most people recognize that date for something other than you, Hassan. Yeah, it's a weird claim to make. I don't know. He's very full of himself. Because it's like two things, right? It's like, one, it feels like on some level he's trying to say they care more about me than they do. Like they should be caring more about October 7th and what happened. But then almost like a mocking of that point in making that point, if that makes sense. I couldn't imagine being this paranoid. It can't just be that when he tortured his pet in front of thousands of people saw it. It can't just be that thousands of people didn't like him for that. It has to be an actual plot by the state of Israel. Paranoid or narcissistic, because it's a toss-up at this point. Israeli here. Hassan is not a big deal in Israel. When talking about Israel's stance in the world, Israeli news mostly focuses on politicians and mainstream journalists. Most of the Israeli public has no fucking idea who Hassan is. I mean, that makes sense to me. But rate my watch. What do you think? Coming from RMM Carmine. They got the Pip-Boy. Honestly, what if you got a Pip-Boy? What if you modded one out? Like, this is probably made of plastic, but what if you could actually get the components, create your own? Get a real working Geiger counter. Hook it up. You know, there's a possibility. There's something to work with. And I do think that this beats everything. It really does. Hila has said that they don't know who the fuck he is there. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It's good to get like a couple other opinions, though. And I think that from what Hila said, that there is like an Israeli audience for the H3 podcast. So I'm sure that there are different people giving their Hassan testimonies about their experience talking about Hassan in Israel. I want an Omnitrix. See, an Omnitrix is cool, but it's like, what is the actual utility? See, I guess I'm a guy about function. The Omnitrix is dope, don't get me wrong, but unless it can actually turn me into 10 different aliens or 10,000 different aliens, then I don't want it. I did have one when I was a kid, though. I had one that was actually pretty good. It now see, this one's dope. I didn't have one that was this good. The one I had actually did like strap on, and then it like popped up and you'd twist it, and then it would make all the noises when you'd hit it. Pretty cool. This one looks sick though. I think this one's homemade. They did a pretty good job. But I'd make a Fallout Pip-Boy. Maybe I gotta try. You can only do it if you try. And this person showed off their Casio collection. Ethan, rate my Casio collection, coward. Well, I am not Ethan, nor do I know anything about watches, but I will rate your Casio collection. I like this one. It's small. Its strap is cool and unassuming. Very nice. It has a light on it. Very cool. It's water resistant. Got to think about that again. Functionality. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 6.5 right now. It's a good one, but it's not the peak. Salami, whatever this says. 5 alarms, that's what it says. Salami. 5 alarms, Casio, whatever. It's got a 10-year battery. You can search things. It's got a light function. It's got a map of the world. Will it actually show me my functional coordinates? Can I work my coordinates out with this? Is that what this is for? A compass? Have 5 different alarm settings. That's kind of nice. I think this is just another clock. But there we go. I didn't rate this one. I'd give this one, if this actually can give me my geo coordinates, then I give this an 8. Now this one, it's a Casio again. I don't like it as much as the first one we saw. Give it a 5. Yeah, man, you got too many Casios here. This one's old. I'll give it a 9. Vintage. Rest of the collection. My God, so many. You actually do have so many Casios. This one's pretty nice. Moving up in the world. I forget what type of watch I have because it's put away, and it's been put away for so long because one of the links broke, so I need to get a link replaced. I'm not gonna go do that. They'd have to take it, and they'd have to order a piece, and they'd have to get it. I'll just hold on to it forever. Guy really does have quite the Casio collection, though. I wonder if he has any other watches or if this is it. A Casio connoisseur. But this is what we really want to see. Who cares about watches? Let's talk about denims. Watches to jeans. Interesting. Denims. People be posting mad cringe, and you guys shit on me for saying Alex Jones is hot. Someone said Nick Fuentes is cute, send tweet. But Denims replied with that, saying Alex Jones is hot. Alex Jones literally raised the bar for men everywhere. Finding someone as interesting as Alex Jones is literally impossible, and fuck you if you think I'm wrong. That doesn't mean he's hot, though. He looks hot. He's very red. Have we seen him? What's he look like right now? I wish I had that. I wish I could pull up that photo of him shirtless when he was begging for his show. Look at him here. He's like a couple shades away from a tomato. This is a great image. Like, you know that he's saying, probably yelling something kind of aggressively, but it looks like he's pleading. Like he's going, please, please, you need to believe me. I didn't do the things that I was accused of. This is a sexy beast right here. How tall is Alex Jones? 5'10". This is weight. Oh, he's like 180. He used to be 225, but now he's 180, 5'10". That's a lot of man right there. But I just thought that was something. I don't know when this is from. It says 5 hours ago, but it's also this, so clearly not super recent. Someone asked, what is the date on these tweets? And the person replied saying, LOL, don't think it matters, honestly. He was the same dude for the past 20 plus years. I mean, yes, but also, like, I think she's more than likely just joking. She thinks Alex Jones is hot. It's the truth. Talking about. Rogan comments on defaulting on the lawsuit. It's 2 clips screen recorded together. One from the start of her stream, the other was later on in the stream. The start seems like cope and trying to get people to feel sorry for her, and then mostly saying that there is a lot of assumptions and she won't fully comment on it right now. They sourced it from Twitter.
Don't be worried about me. I'm fine. I am as good as I can be. Life happens, you know? Life happens, and you're like, oh my god, I want to die. But not like for real die, just like a break from life would just be so nice. But
sometimes you just want to die. No, sorry, not die. What's the word? Vacation. That's a vacation. My bad.
I guess the important thing is, like, you don't sit and wallow in it. Or at least you try not to. You can give yourself, like, a couple days to do that, you know? But, I don't know. It's a midnight sun.
Alex the Fiction was right. She really does love singing.
Unfortunately, I am not going to make... Some of you may have seen that there was an update on my lawsuit today. But unfortunately, I am not going to make a comment at this time.
I mean, that kind of was a comment, but go off, Queen.
When I can, I will. But not right now.
She starts singing again.
Just speculation and whatever. Hit the gritty. Do I have it? I don't have it. But assumptions make an ass out of you and me, you know?
That doesn't work when you say assumptions. You're supposed to say when you assume, that makes an ass out of you and me, because that's how the word assume is spelled. But again, go off. She operates like a child. She truly does. And that's why I was saying, like, theoretically speaking, someone doing this that isn't trying to make it a career and is just like, I just stream because it's like, I'm playing a video game, why not? If people like me, they'll come talk to me, yada yada. I wouldn't necessarily think it's that big of a deal, but it's the fact that she wants it to be her career and then just puts in absolutely no passion into it at all. I just don't get it. And again, it's like, I just don't think she's discovered herself enough. I'm so confused by Frogan in the lawsuit. Like, is Hassan going to pay? Because based on Alex's video and all the clips, she's got no money. No, I mean, what I was saying is, like, she might be banking off of this. Maybe it's like, you can't sue somebody who's got nothing. No money, no assets. Who are you going to take it from? I've been disowned from my family. Sorry, you can't. There's been a legal disconnection. But yes, Frogan singing. Go check it out. I literally walked away from my phone and thought it was a kid on a game. It's just Frogan playing. She's just having a little fun. That's all you gotta do sometimes, is just throw in a little bit of a song. Harley is so fucking hot. Noah Samsen said, the Zionist millionaire podcaster Ethan Klein is suing me for a YouTube video. I'm defending against it. But I need your help. Ethan Klein, H3 Podcast, and then it's this video. We'll check that out in just a minute. And Harley Morenstein, at Harley Plays, said, the man of
piss on my lips
fame, just pay it yourself and let everyone else donate for an actual cause, like MS or, I don't know, Palestine. You make thousands on your Patreon and barely upload. This is lazy. Begging for money so you don't have to actually work in the middle of a genocide is crazy. It's lazy and crazy. Shout out Harley. Good rhyming skills. I'd rather sit on a tack in each cheek than go listen to Frogan sing. Hey, don't knock until you try it. He used to take that for either one, I guess. He used a sick ass picture of Ethan. Ethan looking tough here. Look at the watch and everything. This is just a flex. You don't understand. Harley making fun of Hassan as peak hotness. Sorry, I went completely mute for a second. Harley, good guy. But here's something from CNN Guzzler. I think you're supposed to flip that around, possibly. $1 for me is $1 for Palestine, as if you'll have anything left over from this. So, Klein versus Samsen. YouTube free speech lawsuit defense fund. $57,976 raised out of $200,000 asked. We already saw what happened once. We already saw what happened in this, when this happened before with Casey Tron. Why do people pay into it? It's so crazy. But Ethan Klein has sued me for defamation. This fundraiser will be used to cover lawyer fees and any other expenses associated with this lawsuit. Any funds in excess of the $200,000 goal will be donated to Palestinian aid. All money from the fundraiser will be donated once legal proceedings. I don't know what that means either. All money from the fundraiser will be donated once legal proceedings. Oh, so you're not doing any donations until after the lawsuit's over. Good little caveat there as well. I'll be doing a fundraising live stream on my YouTube channel starting on Friday, May 22nd at 10 a.m. PST. Donate today to defend free speech on YouTube and bring aid to Palestinians in Gaza. It's like you should put a "and maybe" there, and maybe bring aid to Palestinians in Gaza. But the free speech on YouTube is more important. That's why that's like the 200,000. But if I break over that goal, then it's like we'll donate a bit. I kept $200,000, but I donated $2. I don't see what the issue is. Nicholas Yorio had such a good point last night that they say Ethan is a misogynist for suing women, but as soon as a man gets sued by Ethan, he gets $50,000 the next day. That's a good point as well. But I guess out of all of the creators that Ethan sued, Noah Samsen is somehow the largest. Think about it, all things considered. Right? Right? I think so. Once a defendant defaults, they generally lose the right to participate in the case, including discovery. However, the plaintiff may still need to conduct a limited discovery to establish damages. Interesting. I'm wondering how he got this money. I'd like to. I was gonna say maybe it's a bunch of big donations, but then I literally see right here a blanked out one with $13. People are just fans. They donate to his Patreon. They donate to this as well. It went on the Patreon first. But then this was also funny. I'm sorry, but these comments on Noah's last IG post promoting his GoFundMe have got to genuinely be some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. The cope is crazy, bro. Well, you did defame him. As annoying as I personally find him over the last few years, he's always criticized Israel and its government from the beginning of his career over a decade ago. I used to watch his stuff when he first started, and he would mention Palestine back even then in a supportive light. And someone just replied going, "No. Thanks for the argument. Thanks for the defense. That really makes sense. You clearly don't know what defamation is. Ethan defamed himself with his behavior over the past 3 years. This guy gets defamation. You clearly don't know what defamation is. Ethan defamed himself. Got him. The old Uno reverse card. Haven't seen that one recently. Ooh, I forgot to check. Really? How are they going to do that to me? 11:45 it says. So I'm going to end this poll. Let's see where we're at. You are benevolent dictator of Earth. What do you fix? Sorry, Cenk, we don't have your choice here. But clean water for all seems to be the leading. Clean water for all and international food disparity, fixing that also seems. Those two are leading the pack very high. Water has 49%, food has 33%, and mental health service access and literacy rates are both tied with only 9% each. That's kind of surprising to me because it is one of those things where they kind of feed each other, you know what I mean? Like literacy rates going up could in some ways help impact like the ability to prosper in the nations, to then like lift up their countries and like have to create better methods for like farming practices or whatever whatever it may be. That's like a thought. So I can definitely think of that making sense as well. But then I could also see like the thought process of like there's like studies that have been done on like the impact of IQ based on like nutritional impact. So like parents that didn't have proper nutrition had lower IQs than their children that did like receive the proper nutrition. And so like that's also a factor. For the polls, I usually just click the first choice without looking to it, without looking to get it to go away on my screen. Hey, got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to click. Okay, we got the last couple votes in, so I'm gonna end this off. Literacy rates did go up just a little bit with 10%. So mental health service access is down to 8%, which is definitely needed. But I would agree that proper mental health service access will only help the society at large so much, whereas a properly run society would maybe be able to help people in mental distress more. But we're ending this poll now. Shout out to everybody that voted. We got 48 votes on that one. Good. And then I'm going to start the new one about how late will the H3 show start today. They have it scheduled for 11:45, so my hope is that they wouldn't start any later than that. But let's get this up in this one. And we're going to end this as well. And watch this video from Noah. Noah Samsen, Ethan Klein is suing me.
It's official. It's happening. I am getting sued by Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein, millionaire and host of the H3 podcast, has sued me for defamation. Here's the complaint. It's 31 pages, and I'm getting sued. About a year ago, I released this video, The YouTubers Who Backed the Genocide. And in response, Ethan Klein immediately began threatening to sue me. Then, a year later, just 2 days before the statute of limitations was up, Klein filed his lawsuit. In the complaint, Klein alleges that I defamed him by falsely painting him as a supporter of the genocide of Palestinians. The complaint presents 6 allegedly defamatory statements, including the title and thumbnail of my video, and it makes several claims related to statements made about Israel, Palestine, atrocity propaganda, Nakba denialism, misinformation, and more. There's a lot of stuff in this thing. It's 31 pages. For now, all I can say about the lawsuit itself is that I think Ethan's claims are...
If you think that's long, you should see the one that the snarkers filed. My God.
meritless, and I intend to...
Ethan Klein is suing me. Bro, you aren't special. It's like the 3rd time this week.
defend against them. But to do this, I need your help. A full-length defamation trial can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I don't have that. So I started a GoFundMe. It's linked in the description in the pinned comment. You can also find it by searching Klein v. Samsen on the internet. I set the goal at $200,000, but any funds we raise above this goal will be donated immediately to Palestinian aid. And any money that goes...
Honestly, it's funny that it's like he already had the expectation to reach $200,000 to be able to crowdsource $200,000, and he believed that so much so that he's willing to be like, so after we hit that goal, which we're probably going to do, we're going to donate whatever extra money you guys want to give me. We're going to donate that to Palestinians instead of, you know, you guys just sending it directly to those places. Like, come on.
Unused or is recuperated once legal proceedings conclude will also be donated. Last year, around the time of Ethan's initial lawsuit threats, we did a fundraiser for UNRWA, an organization that provides aid to Palestinian refugees, and we raised over $500,000. So it would be
that's awesome. That's sick.
Cool if we could do something like that again. I'll be hosting a fundraising live stream this Friday, May 22nd.
Okay, so that's how he's doing it. So he's gonna be like, I mean, let's hope that you make $750,000 then, because then you can at least say, well, we made about the same amount that I did before, but then also $200,000 for me for my lawsuit.
Starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time. It's a marathon stream, so it will go for 4 days straight, maybe longer. We'll have lots of guests calling in to hang out, play games, or do tier lists or whatever else. So far, we've got FD Signifier, Boy, Big Joel, Denims, iDubbbz, Frogan, Elliot Sang, Chris Kunzler, Overzealot, Spooky Scary Socialist, Ahmed Sarsor, Colormind, Oli Sun Via, Cavernacle, and more. We'll have lots.
Who? All I heard was... Okay.
Lots of fun donation goals. You may get to see me chug a gallon of milk, take a pie to the face, wax my legs,
Whoa, that's sick!
Play your favorite influencer.
Whoa, bro, you're gonna cosplay as Destiny, bro? That's fucking crazy! What the fuck, bro? You're gonna wax your legs? Oh my god, the hot chip!
The Hot Chip Challenge, run a marathon, and more. We'll have the wheel going as well.
Run a marathon's kind of interesting. You're just gonna do that like on a treadmill? That's probably your best one, honestly.
Like we did during the last fundraiser. And for the grand finale, if we hit $500,000, I will ride a bike 120 miles from San Diego to Hassan Piker's house to beg him for more money. Klein v. Samsen, GoFundMe, link in bio. Donate to help defend free speech on YouTube, and send money to Palestinian aid as well while we do it. Thanks for watching. See you on Friday.
Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff.
And finale, if we...
Like I'm saying, if he only hits 500,000 again, and then he just takes 200,000 of it, you raising that much money initially was kind of cool because you were like, basically you were trying to big dog. You were saying, yo, people shouldn't be donating to fucking GoFundMes. They should be donating to real causes. Let's raise some money. Let's show what this is all about. That's like what the point you were trying to make, is that this is completely a pointless endeavor, and you're completely out of line to do this when you could really be helping and supporting a good and meaningful cause. But now he's basically saying, but when I do need it, I need some help sometime. Everybody needs a little help sometime. What's wrong with that?
Miles from San Diego to Hassan Piker's house to beg him for more money. Klein v.
Yeah. That's that. But we have this little summary, faster facts from Lus, the legend. Got dropped 4 hours ago. This one's like pretty new, but this is summarizing every H3 Ethan Klein lawsuit. Faster facts. And I have to say, it's so difficult because at this point there's just so many moving parts that you really have to be paying close attention, or you need a video like this that can really explain everything. So let's get into it. Shout out Lus, as always.
I'm actually was a little shocked to just know how many lawsuits Ethan Klein has been part of. It seems like he really is going to make his lawyers generational wealth. Matt Haas sued Ethan, so let's take a look at this. Okay, so he sues Ethan.
We're starting early with the history.
Klein and Illa Klein for copyright infringement.
History and herstory.
DMCA violations and defamation. Lawsuit was sparked by H-Free reaction video to clips of Haas's bold guy skits to mock and criticize them. And
that was one bold guy.
August 2017, the court ruled in favor of the Kleins, granting their motion for summary judgment. The judge declared that H-Free video was fair use as a matter of law, creating a highly cited legal precedent for reaction videos and fair use. This case became a standard for teaching about fair use. Yep. My communication teacher uses H-Free lawsuit to teach us about fair use. Oh, that's really cool. I mean, it's a great case. Goosey note, when Goosey was in college. Oh, Goosey. Wow, cool. She learned about this case in her media law class. Yes, and like let's say that you're a content creator, right? Well, as a content creator, shouldn't you learn things like this? Shouldn't there be like a channel that teaches you what fair use is? Because you might not know. Thriller Kavan versus Klein. CEO Ryan Kavan sued Ethan.
Yeah, we need like an animated Falcon called the Fair Use Falcon. It does a whole YouTube channel, and all of his channel is just talking about fair use and the applicable laws. There's a little thought for you out there. Anybody that wants to take that, feel free. I'm giving you little sprinkles here and there.
Klein. So Ethan Klein was sued. So he's defendant, and now he's defending again. The copyright suit was filed after H-Free Podcast used short clips of a Thriller pay-per-view fight. Okay, interesting to note, this is pay-per-view. Pay-per-view may have different laws. Kavan also sued for defamation, alleging Klein ran a smear campaign, accusing him of running a Ponzi scheme based...
Oops. I think Ethan understands these laws well. From both ends, from both angles.
Based on a retracted Variety article. The legal back and forth lasted for years. Klein attempted to have defamation case dismissed under anti-slap, but the Court of Appeal ultimately ruled against him in April, finding Kavan had presented a credible case of, yeah, this is hard to prove. So if you guys remember, Borda, the housekeeper, sued Ethan Klein, alleging law labor violations, a failure to pay minimum wage, and unlawful termination of employment, claiming retaliation for seeking medical leave. Public details of this case are scarce. Our former housekeeper was fired for being horrifically rude to our boy's nanny, constantly calling her fat and asking when she gained all the weight. I gave her so many warnings, hoping she would just stop, but she didn't. She was part of our family, and we treated her like it. I tried everything to salvage the relationship, but her conduct was inexcusable. This is all documented with HR, which hopefully makes this as easy matter to settle. So again, settlement is probably the best way to go. It feels extremely violating to know that someone that close to our family can turn around and do something like this. The part about her asking for time off for hernia surgery, anyone that knows us or has worked for us knows that this is not something we would ever do. I care deeply for all of our employees and do everything in my power to do right by them. She tried to shake us down for a huge amount of money, which I immediately declined, knowing our innocence and refusing to ever concede to people like her.
Decline? Do you mean like Ethan decline?
So this is a lawsuit. I don't believe we have a copy of it. I believe like there's something really interesting with this lawsuit. Nobody has talked about this since that time because no one has any updates on it. If you go to Court Listener, you can't find it. Okay, Shonda Black. Oh, geez. Kidding about suing Shonda Black. I thought it would be funny to add a guy after being called a misogynist. We did a little trolling on vacation. The truth is if I thought I had a good case, I would add him. He was very close to making the cut, though. Anyways, pretty funny how you all went from calling me misogynist to calling me racist. Yes. So it turns out my lawsuit isn't racist.
You're a racist misogynist. That's just what it is. Simple as.
Frogan, What the hell happened with Frogan? T.I. brought claims against Frogan for copyright infringement along with those 1 to 10. Allegations include theft of material, market replacement, and collusion. Frogan has not responded to T.I.'s claim. The month marked, 7 months, no update. Holy moly. Yeah.
So is that the official update that she defaulted? Because they asked for the default judgment, right, is what happened. Has that gone through? How does that... I guess I haven't looked into it too much since I read that first part.
Yeah, but it's weird because normally a judge does not want this on their docket. And important to know, what you need to know about this, and sometimes I forget, is Frogan is also being sued with Doze. So this is the second time that the age-free snark people in a current lawsuit, they could be sued twice.
Me when I'm a misingentist.
I miss my gentist.
Twice. No, it's very strange. So Frogan's case.
Thank you so much for the $2. It's his second language. Could you read Chinese? Didn't think so. Show me Chinese characters and I'd go, what?
It's very strange. A subpoena to Reddit and Discord granted. This is the age-free snark. This is a really good one. This is a really good one.
Again, she kind of looks like, it's not that much, not that close. She kind of looks like Pam from The Office. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Free snark got their asses handed to them, and now they're going to have to turn.
Like, she doesn't look like Jenna Fisher. She specifically looks like Pam from The Office.
Over, or now Reddit and Discord will have to turn. I think what's going to happen is Reddit might fight it, but Discord is not going to. Discord is not going to fight it, and Discord is going to turn over whoever. And once they're,
Chinese characters. Sorry, my bad. The best I can do with reading Chinese is I can distinguish Chinese versus Japanese versus Korean. And that's about it. I can distinguish between those three. Any other ones, I'm gone. I don't know.
Personal information. There must be something worth fighting for, right? So none of the Reddit, there's 10 of them, allegedly. If none of the 10 people had anything to hide or that could disclose who they are, then why would they spend so much money on Leia to fight it? And the answer is they wouldn't. They would just let it go to Reddit and Discord, and that would be the end of it, and they couldn't find who out they are. So there must be some type of identification that they're worried about. So Casey Tron.
T.I. brought claims against Casey Tron for copyright infringement along with those 1 through 10. Allegations include theft of...
I'm sorry, Alex, did you have to voice over this one? Did Lus just not read it? Did he just go like, yep, this one's over? I just like that you interjected here. Why'd you cut him off, bro? Let Lus speak.
Material, market replacement, and collusion with others to do so. T.I. and Casey Tron settled earlier this year. She was required to make an apology, hand over the GoFundMe money of what remained after paying her legal fees, and sign a non-disparagement agreement.
Ethan, our T.I. versus Denims ongoing. We know our good friend Denims. Denims, we will have a update for good friend Denims very soon.
T.I. brought claims against Denims for copyright infringement along with those 1 through 10. Allegations include theft of material, market replacement, and collusion with others to do so. The latest on this case is Denims' request for judgment on the pleadings, asking the judge to make a verdict solely based on the filing submitted rather than going through trial.
Klein versus Samsen. This one is the most interesting one because it's not copyright. It's defamation. Again, because it's defamation, it will be much, much harder for Ethan Klein.
The overlapping Chinese girlfriend, Chinese boyfriend in chat just being Chinese.
To win. And I'm going to be interested to know who Noah Samsen hires. So again, this is in the dark. We're in the dark here as well. Klein is suing Noah Samsen regarding a 2024 video published by Samsen titled "The YouTubers Who Backed a Genocide," in which he accused Klein and other content creators, including Mudahar, Some Ordinary Gamers, of being genocide supporters.
And Mudahar's backed out now. He's all cowardly, like, oh no, it was a bad idea. Mudatahar, am I right?
regarding Israel-Palestine conflict. Mudahar is a flip-flopper. That dude flip-flops all the time. One day he's an engineer, the next day he's not. One day he's going to sue Noah Samsen, the next day he's telling Ethan Klein not to sue Noah Samsen. Noah Samsen, Klein and his legal team issued a cease and desist in March, and he didn't listen. He just kept going. Klein and his legal team issued a cease and desist letter in March 2025 demanding a retraction, calling the accusations heinous and defamatory. Following the refusal to remove the video, Klein filed, so he gave him opportunity. Now here is the iDubbbz. Klein retained a legal counsel in Canada to send Ian Juma a letter of retraction regarding a screenshot overlay.
Ian and Anissa Juma. Interesting. I hadn't thought about that, Lus. Jewish? Question mark?
Message, that was him being a dragon, saying Klein is a PDF and blanks his own children. While Juma apologized, he did not remove previous mentions of it.
I used to be a big fan of him, but Mudahar is kind of just a spineless pussy. I read that and was not expecting the end, and that was good. It's true. You're right. Now, Mudahar, it really is like he wants to stand on business until it actually comes to standing on that business. He just wants to kind of talk about standing on business. And it's like, come on, you got to put your money where your mouth is. You know, all those jobs that you have, all those businesses that you run, those tech businesses, Mudahar, what about them? That's your backing. That's your collateral. You've got this.
Visuals of this message. Okay, Klein feels the apology is not sincere.
We got a cease and desist, and obviously that, I was being genuine in my apology because I was reflecting.
He was being genuine. It just so happened to coincide with the immediately receiving a cease and desist.
Yes, that's what I agree, Alex. I think if Noah apologized, Ethan, in the same way that Ian apologized, Ethan would have accepted that apology. Now, the one big difference I'm being told is Ian has actually been very close friends with Ethan. And Ian's family Ian has hung out with Ethan's kids. So there might be a personal vendetta, right? And then we have all the class action lawsuits, NVIDIA.
This image is crazy. We had another fight. She left. I need this one. I need to... Give me a sec. I'm sorry. I need to screenshot this one quick. Needed that one for later. For another thumbnail.
ByteDance and Meta. I don't know if these are very interesting. They're interesting to me, but the viewership is not really that good on them. But I think they're interesting nonetheless. So you have all these cases here. Training, AI. The core argument centers on anti-circumvention.
This is what I mean. I literally completely forgot about this case too. Like Ethan's in how many cases currently? 5? Crazy.
And copyright infringement. The creators allege that the tech companies use tools. This is the downloaded tools for fair use. These lawsuits.
My worry is that the accusation Noah makes is technically not a crime. He doesn't say Ethan is doing a genocide, but supporting it, which is just free speech, especially with Ethan being a public figure. Well, I think the point is that it pushes past the point of free speech and is defamation because it impacts the credibility and statements made by the person that you're defaming. I think that it would be based more on the damages, which would have to be established. But I get what you're saying for sure. It's definitely not an easy one to argue, but I can see what angle they're gonna take for sure. Yeah, that's what I mean, is it would be about the actual damage to his character and the damage is done, but that's what would have to be established, which would be the hard part.
Are part of a larger ongoing wave of litigation.
Because not even to say that it's like there were no damages, but it would just be hard to establish the type of damages. Sorry, I've been kind of ignoring what he's been saying in this one, but this the class action lawsuit is a little bit less interesting to me because it's kind of just like that. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. This is just about AI. It's interesting more from a macro perspective than the micro niche H3 interest.
From independent creators, publishers, and authors against major AI developers over the unauthorized use of their work.
I understand that, but I'm saying it's just more of a flip coin, which worries me. Yeah, I definitely get that for sure.
Something to note, yes, it's the same lawyer. Yes, it is the same lawyer, which is interesting because some of them are defamation, right? Some of them are copyright infringement. So I asked you this, do you think Ethan is litigious? And I think the answer is yes. Now,
Ethan is definitely litigious. But that would be different than saying that all of the lawsuits are frivolous. Also, it was that he backed a genocide, which I don't know, feels a bit different to me than even just saying supported a genocide. That was what I was thinking too, is backed a genocide to me almost feels like you're saying that they financially backed in some way or something like that, but I don't know. That's just my personal like perspective, and I don't know. Maybe I'm like adding that into it, but again, you'd have to, I guess, prove that was the intention, I suppose.
Now, are any of these lawsuits frivolous? I think the only lawsuit where Ethan may not have a good chance of winning would be against Noah Samsen, only because it is in the U.S. It is in the U.S. And probably most importantly, it's defamation. Defamation, notoriously difficult to win in the U.S., especially against a public figure.
Thank you to our 1 month and older members: LeCat, Chris Kiger, Ristic Siphon, 404, Jonathan Cypher, Thick Like a Brick, Scavenger GLC, B Walks a Lot, Beth Davis Jimenez, Mr. Bonji, Kendall K, Corgis and Boba, Goosey, Bex95, Fernando Ortiz, VR, Alex the Fiction, Jules is Cool, Val, HUD, Crankus Prankus, Joe Mama 21, Simon Moonman, and Breaker. Thank you so much.
I fucking bust loads all over my couch.
That's him. That's the same guy. No, I love that though. Thank you to Lus, and thank you to Alex the Fiction as well, for getting that all together, kind of giving us the update, because I do think that there are so many at this point that it's kind of like, because what, those are done, joke. That one's going done. 4, 5. Interesting. 5, yeah. Oh no. Come on, guys. I kind of ran out of stuff. Do we doom scroll now? See what comes up? I literally saw this video. I'm going to show you guys the level of content that we have to meet. This is it. I saw this on YouTube. And I was like, okay. Content's just dead. Content is just dead in general. We found the craziest Discord gifts. It's literally just looking at like the Instagram comment section and just looking at different gifs.
We have found the funniest gifs on the internet.
I mean, that's up to debate.
Get pictures. But before we continue with that,
I mean, he says it right there. I skipped right to the point where it just makes sense.
Is Mr. Beast taking it down?
Do you know I show tongue?
I show tongue, what?
Oh,
I don't know why it's a GIF. It doesn't even fucking move.
It's just an image. We're actually at the point where reels were too long for us, so we're just sending each other images and laughing. We've actually gotten so brain rot, we're just laughing at pictures. But before we continue with that, I'd like to thank today's sponsor,
But that's literally it. This is the what we have to beat. So that got 100,000 views, I think. But here, let me see if I had another. I usually have other playlists with some other stuff that I throw in here and there. See, we always just run out of time where I'm like, I don't think we could do a body cam. Also,
Hey, how you doing?
Also, these are old. Oh, Noah's live right now. I just noticed this too, off to the side. I'm gonna just check in for a second, see what he's.
Think about
Absolutely captivating. Crazy. 1,000 recent donations. Wild. He's got quite the backing.
donations is like, so we could try
play a body cam video at 4 times speed. You're right. Wait, give me a second. Midwest safety. Woman turns gas station into a battlefield. Perfect. Sorry, no bingo today. We don't have time. Captivating content, Noah. Truly. What was he doing before? Let's see what he was doing with his guests real quick. You not had any guests? Or you've been on for an hour. What have you done? Kitty cam. Where's the cat?
This was the plan I had if she does something like this.
Oh, she's over. They're over there.
Let's go like that.
There's a cat. Look. Oh.
Amazing. Okay.
Cat dipped immediately. Turned it off. Sad to set up a cat cam. Being like, oh look, the cat's moving around. Let's set up the cat cam real quick. Cat dips, probably left, went to the other room. You gotta just have like security cameras put around your house, and then you keep switching between them wherever the cat goes. But here we go. This one's only 14 minutes. 2 times speed should work. Woman turns gas station into a battlefield.
On March 13th, 2025 in Norwich, Connecticut, a trooper spotted a black Subaru Legacy missing its front license plate and failing to maintain its lane. After running the vehicle's back plate, troopers realized the same woman fled from them just a week prior and initiated a traffic stop.
Don't move. Taking it all in. It's all being absorbed.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. What did I do? Get out of the car. Turn the car off for me. I'll talk to you in a minute. Why? I didn't do I'll talk to you in a minute. I will talk to you in a minute. You're Electra, correct? Open the door, please.
Please tell me what I did.
I'll tell you in a second. Open the door.
Why can't you tell me what I did?
Open the door.
Something about Noah is so unsettling. Maybe he doesn't emote much. I can't put my finger on what it is about him. Yeah, he's very he's Dahmer coded. I think that's the best way to put it. He's like Ed Gein coded.
Can you please tell me what I did?
I'll tell you in a minute. Okay? You failed to maintain your lane. You don't have a front plate. That's why I told you. Just open the door, please.
Open my door.
I got a lockout kit. That's not a big deal. I'll explain more once you cooperate with me. I'll explain more once you cooperate with me. Could you please just open the door? I don't want to break the window. Can you just open the door?
I don't understand what I did.
You're Electra, correct?
Right?
Okay. You're the owner of the car. Yes. Okay. So step out of the car.
Because I went over a lane.
Nah, it's all bullshit. Let me tell you another thing. Can you stop for me number 4? Just open the
I went over a lane. You're trying to get me out of my car. Why?
I'm gonna talk to you, okay?
She's literally trying to pull the what stop sign method. It's not really working in this instance, I will say.
Please tell me.
Boom! They went live. Boom! 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 Perfect timing. This was not going to work. I really do appreciate everybody for stopping. And remember, like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll try and make sure I have a little bit extra stuff just in case next time, because they did go a little bit. They pushed it a little bit farther than I was expecting. 45 minutes is actually crazy, but it was technically quote unquote early. But take it for what you will. We could say 30 minutes plus if you want to go past starting at 11. So you're all technically right. You're all winners. But thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I'll see you back again then. This is Captain Quasar signing off. Shout out all the members too.